What are the best states to have an LLC if you're a real estate investor in several states of the USA?
That depends. For example, if you are, oh, well, okay. As I said before, the best state to have an LLC is the state where you buy the property in. That's the best state. You buy in Colorado, you have an LLC in Colorado. You don't have an LLC in California, and then you buy property in Colorado because it doesn't make sense. But the best state is always the state that doesn't charge income tax in addition of the federal state tax, in addition of the federal income tax. Now, we also have to remember that real estate, whenever we have an LLC or a S corporation, the LLC will not pay taxes at the state level because it's an LLC. And the LLC means that if there are two individuals, the LLC will be taxable not at the personal level, and it will not be taxable either. It will not be taxable at the company level, because the LLC will flow the profits to the individual or to the individuals. But then, because of the structure of the LLC, these type of companies only pay taxes at the federal level. So there is no state income tax for LLC. That is the virtue of an LLC. But remember, for that to work, the LLC needs to be two individuals, two partners. Because if you have an LLC with one partner, it will be something that is called a disregarded entity. And also the courts will not recognize the LLC as a separate entity. Therefore, it's like it will not exist. So the courts will not protect you for any third-party liability because you are not an LLC in reality, and also the IRS will not recognize you as a separate entity. Therefore, when you have an LLC, one single individual, it is like there is no LLC, and then you are taxable at the state level and also at the federal level. That's why it's very important that you have an LLC with at least two members, not only for limited liability protection, for the court protection, but also at the level of the state, wherever there is a state income tax, like in New York, you have to pay, and you have an LLC with one member, you have to pay the two taxes, the state income tax and the federal income tax. That's why the best to avoid state income tax, if you live in a state where there is income tax, is to open or to form your LLC with two members. That way will shield you for any state income tax. And if you are, for example, if you are a U.S. citizen, as I said before, ideally you have to have an LLC in that state. It's the where you buy the property, and then from that you have an S corporation, and then from the S corporation, the corporation that owns the LLCs, and then this S corporation is the one that flows to you. I know that many times people say it's better, the best place to open a company is Delaware or Wyoming because of taxes, but it all depends on the strategy that you have. As I said before, we advise that the company, the LLC, should be open or formed at the state where you are planning to buy the property, because the state where you buy the state will require that when you are doing the closing. So there is no too much of a benefit to open a company in that state like Delaware or Wyoming, because that state only give you the secrecy of not revealing the name of the partners, of the owners of the company. But in addition, remember, you cannot, or it will not be advantageous to buy property in California with a company with an LLC formed in Delaware. Doesn't make sense. But the best application of let's say, limited liability protection strategy is to make sure or to always remember that the place where you buy or you invest in is the place where you have to form the company. That is something that you have to remember. One. Second, if you are located in one state that is taxable with its state income tax, you better form an LLC with 2 members. That is the best, say, structure, the base consideration that you have to have whenever you are planning to open and to start in real estate and open an LLC.